안녕하세요. 비트의 아버지입니다. 영상 마지막에 구독자분들을 위한 4월 무료 이벤트 진행하오니 참여하시고 혜택 받아보시기 바랍니다.
And the real beauty, the insane beauty of the Bitcoin network is it is the world's greatest free market, maybe the greatest free market of anything. I mean, I wonder, is there any product in the world that is traded globally 24/7, 365 in multi-billion dollar components where everything is connected to everything all the time? I mean, I don't, you can't short Manhattan real estate. You can't short gold. You can't trade iPhones. Like you can't panic sell a billion iPhones on Saturday night because you think Apple's going under, and you can't, roaring kitty buy 10 million iPhones on Sunday morning. And so I don't know that there's another free market to buy and sell things with or without leverage at any point anywhere that's greater than Bitcoin. All of this stuff going on in the market, which could be characterized by a hater or a skeptic as manipulation. Wall Street is just one of the actors, but if they do stupid stuff, if they like manipulate, it's capitalist trading with an agenda that's different than yours or mine, because they're going to short it at the top, they're going to cover their short at the bottom. When the price moves in random directions and when it moves in the opposite direction.
기관 투자자들은 비트코인의 급등 시 공매도 숏 포지션을 잡아 수익을 노립니다. 고점에서 공매도를 실행하고 가격 하락 후 저점에서 청산 후 차익 실현을 합니다. 시장의 변동성을 이용한 전략이죠. 주식시장처럼 장 마감이 없어 실시간 공매도가 가능하고 레버리지 또한 50배에서 100배까지 활용이 가능하죠. ETF 승인 이후 기관 투자자들이 비트코인 가격 상승을 활용해 적극적으로 공매도를 하는 모습을 보이며 미국 금리 정책이나 경제 불확실성 등에 따라 가격 조작 의혹도 제기되곤 합니다.
Of the way that it ought to naturally move. I think there's someone with a lot of capital that's either panicked and they're doing something that I deem to be stupid or foolish, or I think there's someone with a lot of capital that has a different agenda than the rest of us, and we don't understand it, and that creates volatility. I don't think it's just Wall Street. I mean, the truth is, Bitcoin's just a free market. It's the freest market in capital in the world. And the definition of free market is anybody can manipulate it any way they want until they run out of money. So if you have $100 billion of Bitcoin and on Saturday night you want to sell all $100 billion of Bitcoin all the way down to 1 penny, maybe you can do it. And maybe you have an agenda to do it. I'll probably be buying it when it gets down to the 1 penny, maybe when it gets to the $1. I mean, if you want to call it manipulation, you can, but I wouldn't refer to manipulation as much as enable. It's enabling you to do it, right? But Bitcoin would give you not just the ability to short the market, it would give you the ability to short the market in 1 minute. It would give you the ability to short the market with 100x leverage or 50x leverage or 20x leverage. Okay. The truth is, on Wall Street, normally you can't even short more than 2x. Like, it's very difficult for people to get extreme leverage. I guess in the CME market, they get a bit more leverage in the futures. So there they can bring more leverage. But I mean, Bitcoin is really providing everybody in the world with the greatest degree of liquidity and leverage and credit. And the marketplace is much more complicated than you or I or any regulator or anybody on the face of the earth. So I just think Wall Street is just one of the actors. But if they do stupid stuff, if they like manipulate, see, the thing is, you can manipulate the price of a stock at 4 p.m. in the evening, knowing that no one's going to touch it until 9:30 the next day. You can't really do that with Bitcoin, because if you manipulate the price of the stock at 4 p.m., it's going to trade another 6 hours. So if you manipulated it down, you would be the loser, because people would be buying it cheap, in Japan and China and Europe while you're asleep. And then you're going to wake up and you're going to find that you're naked short and you've lost your shirt. So I think this is a game for adults. And maybe you don't like the fact that they shorted $1 billion in the morning and bought back $1 billion in the afternoon. But a free market person would say, hey, they created liquidity. And because they created liquidity, it trades 10x as much as it would otherwise trade. And because it trades 10x as much, that means that you can actually extract $1 billion in 5 minutes instead of $1 billion in 5 months. Right? It's like, you ever see a gyroscope? I'm spinning the gyroscope really fast, and and the inertial navigation systems matter. The gyros matter, right? All of these things have a physical value, right, in the economy. And I think anybody in business or anybody that studied life much, they realize that in a city or in an economy where lots of actors are able to go about their business doing things that you don't understand, that you wouldn't do, normally that maximizes productivity and quality of life, right? And if we only agree to do the things that you think make sense, well, every idea that you never thought of is never coming to you. And the truth of the matter is, you'd probably be dead, because there's probably 99,000 things that get done in this society that you can't do, that you wouldn't even think to start doing, that are going to save your life one day. And so I just think, let the free markets market. That's what they're meant to do. That's what makes the entire world work. What lifts humanity out of the gutter.
구독자분들이 무료로 참여하실 수 있는 이벤트를 오픈했습니다. 트레이더들이 실시간으로 관점을 분석하고 공유하는 관점방 참여와 불장 대비 포트폴리오 PDF 파일을 무료로 드리고 있습니다. 그리고 앤드류팀 자체 제작 알파비트표 무료 체험 신청도 오픈했는데요. 무료 신청인 만큼 받으실 분들은 구독과 채널 알림 설정 한 번씩만 꼭 눌러주시면 감사하겠습니다. 신청 링크는 하단의 더보기란과 고정 댓글에 신청 방법 남겨놨습니다. 구독과 좋아요는 영상 제작에 큰 도움이 됩니다. 시청해주셔서 감사합니다.